Hello everybody from Manchester Airport. No, there is no pints for me. I am on the water because I get very hydrated when I'm in the air, so I'm constantly need a drink. And having alcohol just makes it worse for me. But you've seen Johnny already. He is already in Milan. He's already had a little spy around the San Siro. He's already seen Danny Graham, former Premier League striker, in the same bar with him and Chris. So I should be in Milan for around about 10 PM their time, so 9 PM UK time. Flight is a little bit delayed. What's new there? Anybody who's followed me over the summer would have seen I had a massive issue with every single flight in the US. So it's kind of followed me on. It's not too bad, 40-minute delay, so isn't too bad. So just thought I'd quickly jump on, and I want to say a massive thank you to all yous, because I normally save this sort of video for the members, to be honest with you, but I thought I'd do this publicly because I think I've been doing the channel now for 8 years, and we didn't start the channel in lockdown when we were bored. We didn't start the channel because we've just been taking over and jumping on the views for the bandwagon. No, we've been there up and down the country, Burnley away, praying for a draw on a Monday night, for example, going away to London, constantly getting battered, been there, done that, took the channel with us 8 years ago. 8 years we've been doing this now, and we do it for the love of it. We can finally say that we're taking the channel abroad, and it's an absolute dream of mine. Of course, the dream would have been to lift a trophy in February, March against Manchester United in the League Cup. That would have been the top of it, but this is a very close second. I'm extremely delighted, proud, come a long way as well. I just want to thank all of you on social medias, YouTube, all the comments, all the likes that you have done, because this is one of my dreams, one of my passions why I do YouTube. Is I didn't do it for the money, I didn't do it for the fame. I just love talking about Newcastle United, and I've got the chance now to become a reality come tomorrow night, where I'll be doing videos on Newcastle United in the Champions League away from home. I've never ever thought that 2 years ago, and I would have this opportunity, and it's quite incredible. Will I be emotional? Probably not. Will I take it in? The Champions League music at San Siro, yes. Win, lose or draw, you know, I'm covering Newcastle United abroad. Stuff of dreams for me. Big shout out also to Rob Rubenstein, to Matty Magpie Channel, Adam P. They've all done it at similar kind of lengths to me, 6-7 years. They've all been there. They haven't just jumped on a bandwagon to take what's happened. They've been through there. They've been through the shit. They've covered the shit. Been sick, frustrated. Probably thought of packing it in, but we're there. We're covering Newcastle United, all of us, which is brilliant. So thank you for that. I had to get that off my chest. I just wanted to appreciate all yours back, because I do. And the game then, we've got a game. You would have seen Johnny talk about Milan. I just want to touch upon that also. Obviously they were battered by Inter Milan. Now think of Newcastle getting beat, absolutely hammered by Sunderland. The amount of stick that you get as the club get, and so on, it's horrendous. Imagine what it's like for them in the same city. They've got to go to work with Inter fans. The bragging rights, and it's not just bragging rights. Inter have won 4 in a row against Milan. Inter are going to probably challenge for Serie A title. I don't think Milan will, but Pioli was asked after the game, are you going to come out and apologise to the Milan fans for the way that the team have been absolutely battered 5-1? He said no, because the team that I selected, the tactics that I selected, I thought was right for the game. Was it also interesting that Zlatan Ibrahimovic was also invited down for training afterwards, just to have a look and see what's going right and what's going wrong, because I thought that was, the timing of that was quite intriguing. So that's on the Milan side. On the Newcastle side of things as well, if we move across, Eddie Howe, of course, we'll be looking at this. All the tension's going to be lodged on Newcastle because it's one of the glamour ties. And what does Eddie Howe do? I think there is going to be a few changes there. I think Alexander Isak will come back in. I think Tonali, obviously he's in the press conference tonight. By the time this video goes out, Eddie Howe and Tonali would have been started their press conference, because obviously he's been picked. Obviously the fan favourite has come back. Their player of the season last season returns. Will he start? I think so. Will he handle the pressure? I think he will. Will he feel emotional? Definitely. This is, you know, he didn't really want to leave Milan, let's be honest, and he's come to Newcastle and slowly embraced it. Slowly, I don't think he's fully settled yet, but he's getting there. So it'll be a big night for him. And I think he'll get a fantastic reception. Of course, Milan do have 4 ex-Chelsea players in Giroud, who will be very difficult despite his age. He is so good at holding the ball up. Technique is phenomenal for a tall striker. So I think Sven Botman will have his work cut out. Obviously they've got Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who I don't really rate. Christian Pulisic, who's hit hot and cold. And of course you've also got Tomori at the back, centre back as well. So they're very strong on the left hand side. We know that. So Kieran Trippier, I think Miguel Almiron might come in on that right hand side just to help Trippier out, because Theo Hernandez, despite him playing poorly the other night, is one of the best left backs in the world. And Rafael Leao, that's a hell of a left side. The right hand side probably weak. That's where Newcastle can probably get a little bit of joy. Anthony Gordon started the season off fantastic well. Personally, for me, I would like to see an actual left back play left back in this game. I'm not going out against Dan Burn, but I think I would like to try and go down that side. I think that's where we can get a bit of joy. And like I say, I think there will be Tonali comes in, Isak comes in, and probably Miggy comes in. I think that'll be the three. In all honesty, I don't think it'll be any more than that. But in terms of the game, look, it's going to be class for us. I've already seen the banners down by the canal. Have you ever seen a Milan and all that? That's brilliant. And look, win, lose or draw, I'm just delighted that I'm covering it. I think Newcastle should be able to get at least a point out of this. But I don't think we've got anything to fear by Milan. I don't think they are the team of old, where you had the likes of Pirlo and Seedorf and Gattuso and Jaap Stam, Maldini, Dida, Inzaghi, and Crespo and Kaká and all of them. It's not that team anymore. So at least a point. But we'll do more videos, of course, with the match being tomorrow. But Johnny's already there lapping it up in the bar. I'm on my way out waiting for the flight. But drop us a like, everybody. Thank you for all your support over the years. Ta-da.